And because products, different programs, where we focus on empowering our vulnerable communities to be able to build a house at once. They do it incrementally. Tomorrow I'll have better doors. So many of us who are in this room, what do we want to be remembered for? Is it women to an energy saving stove where they don't have to sleep with a lot of smoke, where all want us to think through, because for our Kenyans who are not able to do it for us. But when we come together as Kenyans, as volunteers, in whichever small way, provide better opportunities for all Kenyans. And that is why you didn't see us propose a modern structure. Is eco-friendly and still represents our national heritage, which is in UNESCO, which we are all very proud of. Our distinguished guests feel welcome and
Thank you so much. Up next.
She is the chairperson of the board of Habitat for Humanity.
So allow me to recognize my fellow board members. If you could be upstairs. That's the board that provides the oversight for Habitat for Humanity. Right there, Asanteni. It was one of the most difficult things to do, and yet millions of people had been excluded from financial services, like myself, who came from Kericho. There was no into microfinance, and now they're the largest time. The opportunity is not financial inclusion. The starting point for better health, better education, businesses, climate resilience, and generational. And the question was no longer how lives can we transform, because just like we did for M-Pesa. Not because we can build every house ourselves, something much greater than houses. We can build opportunity. I spent her evenings moving buckets beneath the from a granny from Machakos who talked about her leaking roof. Secure place to study. Imagine her parents no longer worrying affordable finance. Imagine Pesa powered by clean air closer to home. Her dream to become a doctor, an engineer, foundation beneath that dream. It is the power of a home. Today, it is where families and where health improves and where education flourishes. It is where businesses begin and where hope takes root. For more than 50 years, Habitat for Humanity has stood alone and finance places they. Along the way, we have learned a profound truth that most prosperous. That is why this particular, imagine financial institutions, banks, microfinances, working with humans. The counties are not left behind. So imagine they realize their full potential. If we open the door together, asanteni sana.
Journey. Habitat. Kenya. Let's take the journey together.
Ja, karino, ainei, nera nati tenakata ake. Neeku naa, kiton ake ore piiton pidol ajo aitagua enkae.
Tumana kijana ni 10. Ore nana na yankanga
Maendeleo adol ajo ketii nkajijik omabati naaturi. Neeku kelotu sinye ajing enkaji dai tenaa kenkera naasheta tenaa
naa keeku naa keshaw ake shumata enkaji kitanyamal iltung'anak.
neeku naa taata ore ena
aipuruj orkiu wena modiei oonkishu. Mfano,
Tunaomba muendelee mubadilishe jamii yetu.
Kajiado County, a passionate advocate for social transformation and a champion
Tena jina langu mimi naitwa Edna Lengo, akiwa na mama akiwa na nyumba yake. Udongo nyekundu, saa zingine kama jivu, na baadaye yale bakshishi kwenye kujenga nyumba na kupatanisha nyumba iwe pia hamna maji hapo. Mama mpendwa, jamani, kusaidia jamii yetu. Ili siku nyingine wasiweze kudungwa na mkuki, ambaye unachanganya mchanga, unaweka changarawe, unaweka simiti inji na iko Manyata saidie. Na nataka kuungana mkono na mama yule songa mbele. Tutajenga nchi yetu. Starehe ya mtu, la hasha. Umekuja hapa, jua kwamba uko na sababu ambayo Mungu anakuhitaji siku ya na washukuru sana. Na kwa kizungu is a human right. Housing is a...
Shukran. Sote kwa pamoja tuweze kufanya mambo.
Samahani Kiswahili lugha yetu, lakini kwa education tumepewa English kwa sana, but it's something to adjust. Thank you so much for the presentation and the call to arms, and we really appreciate the work that Habitat for Humanity does, and we also answer to this call, and the call was to curate or envision something that is modern but also relatable. My name is Architect Onyango Shikuku, and we are partnered with Habitat for Humanity to envision some of these dream homes for those who do not have the capability. So, modified design. You will notice some cues. We have kept as much as familiarity. Familiarity is the one thing that in most cases where we do community housing, I think that's the one mark we lack, where we shoot for something that would work for us as the builders or designers, but not for the community. So according to Habitat for Humanity's context, this is a product of what it could look like familiarity all the way to even the roofing. Easily we can replace it mabati, and we've seen by some of the videos and presentations, some of the manyatas, to cope with the challenges of construction technology. They've simply used mabati or the roof, which of course has its drawbacks and challenges. Now, according to also clients' brief, we've heard something about the eco jikos, with a modern touch, but very easy to build. That is what, and it allows for good ventilation. I think in one of the videos, there was a very major challenge: lighting, biggest challenge, and ventilation, second biggest challenge of the Manyata. So you will see even smoke, you know, as they try to maneuver. Their eyes will struggle, they turn red, and etc. But we have sort of solved that through the chimney system. Look at the roof, you will notice something peculiar. Yeah, what is that? We wonder. But that is a the roof to ventilate. As much as we know the windows are small, the roof I've seen a lot of DPM also, they use the roof cover. It's as simple as that, and it allows for lighting, natural lighting of course, to happen. So this is, let's call it a modern, but from traditional Manyata, okay? Husband's rooms, the layout is all very familiar, as much as possible, so that as they build, we are simply improving construction technology and some of the aspects, ventilation and lighting especially. So that's, I would like to highlight that what you're looking at is a virtual tour. It's not a render or a picture or a video. So this is something that we're really pleased to bring also to the industry, an AI-powered company. And of course, if there was more time, I would walk you through a virtual reality of this, but I think that we shall socialize and network more after. That is my time. Thank you so much, and be blessed.
As you were presenting, I've just been told Dow Chemicals has already put down commitment for 2 model Manyatas. Oh my goodness. We are already moving. We are moving. This is good. Thank you so much. And this is just a preparation for all of us to be ready. As we are listening, as we are watching, begin to ask yourself, how can I plug in? How can I plug in? And remember, we are looking at the future, changing. Presence. So very quickly, applause for Mr. John Kimani from the Ministry of Housing. Briefly, talk to us. We want to appreciate your commitment. Makofi Ageta for that.
Your Excellency, the Governor, Wabini Ndeti, First Lady of Kajiado, asante kwa Kiswahili sanifu. Distinguished guests, all protocols observed. subject because housing is at our very number, and this can be attested has put in place in terms of a journey over the years. In person, in the village, because so many aspects that we have seen here. Matter of disclosure, because I came from a village. Sheets. And do you know how they used to refer that? They would say, that we grew up in the village. So this resonates very with me personally, and seeing the challenges that are there. So housing is not only about we talked to one of our teams who have been supporting we did start a program on rural housing, and I'm sure that joy is to see transformation of lives. Moving beyond, the four walls, every one of us, wherever we are, in the corners of an opportunity. So currently, I know we are undertaking quite a number of projects across the country. Next stage. It starts with a step like what we have seen. Really congratulate the first lady. Together, we can be able to do this and provide dignity for our.
This is a housing solution. And we want to appreciate the presence of the government, well represented here. Can I call upon Dr. Wycliffe Omondi, Head of Division of Vector and Neglected Tropical Diseases. Big round of applause, please.
And providing a brief information on behalf of Kenyan conditions under the banner of neglect.
But many of these diseases are associated with poverty. Underplay the role of poverty in hygiene services. The importance of the country and integrating this burden of the conditions I'm talking about. I equally come from a setup, like my colleague has said, so where we grew up, grass-thatched house, the walls please smear them with what we used to mix some cow dung. Clay to make it better. Now, to jog your mind of the 21 highlighted as neglected tropical diseases, one of them is called scabies and other ectoparasites. Is G refers to Tungiasis. So from the setup, so while I may display what is in my shoes, sometimes is a deformed Gigas manifestation. And there are several areas in to see the good works from other non-governmental organizations in the country. So therefore, the cracked walls, the unscreened windows, and poorly constructed roofs allow this transmission to go on. This great organization is sinking of boreholes. Now in Kajiado, I'm very happy that we work very closely with tropical diseases in the county. So you have one of the 21 ectoparasites, scabies and other ectoparasites. I'm naming the second one. The Ma call it Engoe, right? So from one eye, when it patches into the other, at those videos, you saw very beautiful cows. There's a lot of lice, right? So sometimes when you go to a setup, that with adequate water, cleanliness, we are able to eliminate, not just to Engoe, which is still troubling our community. counties, and will save the from millions of shillings that we spend in the azithromycin treatment. So how exposure to vector-borne diseases, and I loved it reminds me of a biblical verse in Proverbs that by wisdom a house is built, and by and the rooms are filled with all precious. And that is what we are looking at, this initiative. We are looking to collaborating with Habitat for Humanity in this course. Verse from the Bible. I think it is from has no place to for us to open the doors. Thank you so much.
Resilient Manyatas.
Kuna course of a decent home. Cleanness. So, coffee bus. Anatoa nguo alafu anaendeleza ile kazi ya
Kweli.
So Habitat wakienda kutoa mama kama huyu ataacha kila kitu, si ndio? Ya hii vikingi na kwenda kuni unakuta mikono ime ng'ombe inatengeneza biogas. Mami, thank you, Her Excellency. Mimi nimesoma Mwani Girls.
Wewe.
Na sasa ndio naelewa huko ndio ni real. Maana tulikuwa tunaenda kutembea, tulikuwa na campaign shuleni ya and give the mothers advice on how
prized
Thank you.
vessels. We appreciate you. Asante mama. Kasi karibu. Utasimama ama utaketi?
Kupata mazuri. Tulikuwa ubaya. Tulikuwa na watoto. Tunanyezewa. Kasimama katikati. Tukaona hapa. Tukaingia. Tukasema shukrani wakubwa. Hala? Asante. Kwa hivyo, kutoka hapo, saa hii tunyezewi. Tunalala popo. Kama watoto wachanga, tunafurahia sana. Na tunasema, mkaribie na Mungu amuongezee. Kufurahia zaidi. Wale wote tumejengewa, tumefurahia. Mimi nashukuru kwa kila mmoja alipata hii mzuri kama mimi. Na sasa hii tunaomba waendelee na kutendea mwingine na mkaribie tena kutusalimia huko kwetu Chumbi. Wapina tumekukaribisha na ukuje, wewe ndio tunaangalia kwanza. Tunakuweka zaidi. Kiasa tunakupenda sana. Karibia. Uone watoto yako wa shule. Vizuri. Lakini nimefurahia. Karibu. Na muendelee. Na msirudi nyuma. Mungu atupeleke. Thanks. Happy touch. Napenda nyinyi zaidi. Napenda nyinyi zaidi. Hata nikilala naita happy. Ile nalala mzuri na watoto yangu.
Asante sana. Makofi yake tafadhali. Asante sana Mama Regina, tunasema shukran kwa vile umekuja. Na pia kuna Mama Mary. Mama Mary pia tunataka utuzungumzie kidogo tu. Makofi yake tafadhali. Alikuwa ametuzungumzia hapo awali na bado yuko hapa. Asante sana. Kuna kiti hapa mbele. Kabisa. Makofi tafadhali ya mama yetu. Asante sana. Nashukuru. Utasimama au utaketi? Kuna kiti hapa. Hapa. Nikuletee kiti. Basi. Okay.
Kwa majina nimeelika nini? Nimesema ni asante kwa kupika hapa. Na kule nimegosea, mjue mimi si kujua Kiswahili sana kwa sababu wakati wetu hatukusoma. Lakini naona kisomo ni kitu kizuri. Kwa sababu kama si kisomo, sitalala ile nyumba nilikuwa nalala. Nilikuwa na Lenjina Mwelu. Tulikuwa tu tunawasana mawazo, tukiona mvua iko karibu, tunawasana mawazo tukisema na leo tutaenda wapi, na mvua ndio hii. Tukiwa kwa hiyo mawazo tunaona habitat sijui ni Mungu tu. Nilikuwa na kanyumba tu kadogo na nikamatubali mapishi na kanabasuka na nikiwa hapo nikukunywa dawa, nilikuwa natoka hospitali kwa sababu ya miguu. Na nikiwa hapo nasikia kuna watu wanaitwa habitat. Na siku moja nikaona wanaingia kwa nyumba yangu. Ingia kwa nyumba yangu naona kama umeme. Kukaa chini hivyo siku chache nimeona nyumba sijai kuiona. Na hiyo nyumba imejengwa na habitat. Watu wa habitat mmefanya kazi. Na Mungu amuinue kiwango hadi vingine. Na muende juu. kwa sababu saa hii hata nikisikia mvua ikinyesha niko hapo ninasema naenda kulala vizuri pamoja na wachukuu wangu, niko na kitukuu. Nataka Mungu aniongeze masiku, kwa sababu ukiona kitu kizuri kama hiyo nyumba unakuwa na furaha, na ukikuwa na furaha unaweza kusema Mungu aniongeze masiku ndio nione hata kitukuu na hata kilembwe na kilembwekeza, kwa sababu ya furaha, kwa sababu ya furaha, kwa sababu nalala vizuri na hiyo kanyumba ni vizuri. Siku hile hiyo nyumba imemalizika, niliambiwa kesho yake na mkubwa mmoja wa Ambida ati niingie kwa nyumba. Nikaangalia hiyo nyumba nikasema kweli hii nyumba ni yangu. Nikaenda nikaingia. Kuingia kwa nyumba kuna kawimbo nilikuwa nikienda hapo kuimba kwa nyumba, kwa sababu kule nimetoka na pale naenda kuingia. Nilikuwa naimbanga, hii nyumba ni mzuri, hii nyumba ni mzuri. Nikienda hapo ninaingia nasemanga kwa hii nyumba ni mzuri, Mungu awaongeze na aongezee. Nikasema Mungu waongezee hiyo watu na waongezee. Siku ile nilienda kwa hiyo nyumba, nililala mpaka sijui saa 4 ama saa ngapi. Hata ndio ugonjwa wangu ulikuwa unaendelea na kufunguka. Kwa hivyo muendelee hivyo na mfanyie wengine vile walikuwa wananifanyia. Ndio roho yangu iko na furaha kwa sababu ya kuona mazuri. Na zamani kutoka utotoni wangu si kuingia nyumba iko kwa simiti ikiwa kwangu, naingia kwa wenyewe. Nikasema Mungu umesahau na mimi. Ile siku nimekanyanga hiyo simiti hivyo, naanza kuimba nikiwa kwa hiyo nyumba. Kakola afika kikuja naimba nikiwa kwa hiyo nyumba na fulani. Ndio ugonjwa naendelea na kufunguka. Kumbe umasikini na kumbe kudena. Unatumwa mtu afungukiwe na roho. Kudena. Nyumbani mwakie ya kuikala pala nyendo nyakudumoa asine mekomaseo nenzuri sana yapendeza kupumzikia, nenzuri sana yapendeza kupumzikia, kama matendo yenu mema, kama matendo menu mema.
Hey! Well done. Asante sana, asante sana. Tuwasema asanteni sana kina mama, jinsi mlivyotuzungumzia, na kwa pamoja tutaendelea vivyo hivyo. And very quickly, just to appreciate former chairman, Habitat for Humanity Kenya, and of course chair of the advisory board, makofi for Mr. Kom. Thank you so much for your leadership. We celebrate you. Asante. From Mama Mary, Mama Regina, unique county. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
She is the first female governor of Machakos County and a distinguished public servant whose leadership is anchored on food security, socio-economic empowerment, infrastructure development. With an accomplished career spanning national government, parliament and county leadership, she is widely recognized for championing inclusive development, transparency and prudent resource management. Please welcome Her Excellency
African Area Vice President, Habitat for Humanity International, Madam Abi, First Lady Humanity Kenya, Board Chair, Madam Rose Sang, Mokaya, County Government officers from the Ministry of Housing, from the Ministry of Health. Amjambo tena. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Asifiwe tena. Salamu alaikum. What a profound honor it is to stand before you. Habitat for Humanity celebrates 50 years, a spectacular year, 50 spectacular years of dignity through shelter. We are marking time but we are launching a movement. There, Let's Open the Door campaign is a bold and beautiful declaration that a home is more than a four-wall and a roof. It is the very foundation of health, resilience, and human dignity. To the leadership and the team of Habitat for Humanity Kenya, in a very special way, I say thank you. In Machakos County, our partnership is not just written on paper. It is written on the smiling faces of our people, and you have seen it here now. Ulu, in Masinga, and Mavoko, rewritten the life stories of most of our vulnerable in despair, now sleep in decent, secure housing. Mumesikia mama amesema hapa siku ile alihamia kwa hiyo nyumba alilala mpaka saa 4. Ugonjwa ukaanza kufunguka. Children face constant health risk. Now play on clean, safe, at housing. Sub-county, where water is sank 3 boreholes, rehabilitated others, and constructed approximately 16 . Because of this water, dry lands are blooming. Local they are thriving. Women and youth are engaging in vibrant income-generating ventures because they now have the water to sustain them. This is true. Sustainable community transformation. Look at the transformation we have experienced. It is tangible. It is real. With computers for Schools Kenya, Habitat for Humanity Kenya has supported by donating 126 public schools, with each school receiving Asanteni sana. And that is why, as the governor of Machakos, when I look at the 2 flagship initiatives today, the 10,000 giga-free homes and women building resilient manyatas, I see a reflection of our shared vision. However, as we celebrate these victories, the reality on the that we do more. Witness in Matungulu, Masinga, and Mavoko is proof that the model works. The model works. But there. So today, my Habitat for Humanity Kenya, our private sector partners and development partners gathered here is simple. Let us enhance this program. Let us expand our reach. Let us scale up the collaboration so that thousands of other families still waiting in the shadows can also have their doors open to dignity and safety. I am aware that Habitat for Humanity is developing a housing policy in collaboration with Department of Housing. This policy will anchor housing initiatives within the county. We will support it to completion. Machakos County stands ready. We have the political goodwill, we have the community structures, and we have the burning desire to accelerate this work. Let us pool our financial, technical, and leadership resources. To everyone here, when we open the door to a decent home, we open doors to education, to good health, to economic power, and to a brighter Kenya. Thank you, Habitat for Humanity. Thank you, Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for 50 years of global impact. And thank you for being a true ally of the people of Machakos. Let us open the doors together. God bless you. God bless Machakos. God bless Kenya. We don't know what to say as the people of Machakos. We have no words but just to say thank you. You have seen I remember going with you to Chumvi, looking where my people came from and where they went. I almost cried. Tears came into my eyes. You might not understand what you're doing, but God bless you. Let us work with them. Let us support them because they are changing people's lives. I will be one of your champions. Call on me anytime you want. We will walk the journey together because I can see what you have done for our people. So thank you very much. God bless you, and we'll continue working together. To our support, Sindio? There, let us support them to continue building for many people. Asanteni, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana. Big round of applause. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. We walk the journey together. Let's open the door. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for Africa, please welcome.
She is the Area Vice President for Habitat for Humanity Africa, bringing over 20 years of global leadership experience across Africa, Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and North America. As seasoned strategist and operations leader, she is leading efforts to expand access to decent and affordable housing, strengthen housing systems, and build resilient communities across the continent. Please welcome Abi Riak.
Your Excellency. We look forward to partnering with you as well. Thank you. Good morning, distinguished guests, government representatives, board members, development partners, private sector leaders, financial institutions, society partners, community representatives, my dear colleagues, media. It is truly a privilege and an honor for me to be here today with you as we launch the Let's Open the Door campaign in Kenya. This year is particularly significant for Habitat for Humanity as we celebrate 50 years of impact in which we have partnered with families, communities, governments, and other institutions around the world to help communities have a place to call home, a safe home. To date, we have reached over 65 globally. And as we continue to partner, it grows exponentially. And so we are looking for partnerships. We need partnerships. We celebrate our milestone of 50 years and 65 million individuals, we are also looking ahead. In sub-Saharan Africa, 1 in 3 individuals do not. In Africa, 53% of the urban population lives in informal settlements, while the region of 56 million. Think about that for a moment. 56, what is that? What does that feel like or look like? What is the population of Nairobi? It's about 5-6 million. So we're talking about 10 times and yet housing remains one of closer home. Kenya has approximately 250 housing units per year, which to me sounds like we can do that. Everybody up here has said the same thing. Housing is more than influences health outcomes. It influences education outcomes. It provides economic opportunities, resilience to climate, and dignity. To development and opportunities for communities to thrive. That is why we launched this campaign. Let's open the. Her Excellency also referred to it as a movement. A movement. The development agenda. And the reality is exceptionally well positioned through progressive housing reform. Indeed, Kenya is known for financial inclusion, housing inclusion. Kenya has created an enabling environment gaps. One of those innovations is a partnership with the Kenya Medical Research Institute. Healthy housing solutions. Dr. Amondi, you can't see him, maybe he's left. There you are. You spoke about all of those not seen at a really high level and yet have a impact in the lives of children and families. That we're working on to develop area, and it is horrible. These innovations are able to reduce the presence that get us, right? It's not the ones that are outside. It's the our pilot studies have shown that these housing innovations 77%. Again, like you were saying, Dr. Amondi, thinking about the resources that are saved. Life and not be sick. Habitat for Humanity Kenya has worked alongside communities, governments, that housing solutions reach those who are often left behind. We recognize, as I believe I incrementally, as the resources come in, we do a little bit of expanding economic opportunities. Door to jigger-free homes. We're working to improve 10,000 household floors that directly benefit over 50,000 health challenge, and it continues to affect vulnerable families across Kenya. They are health interventions. Together, we are building strength, stability, and it's a movement to strengthen housing systems, so I ask you to reflect. Is it a door to economic opportunity? To resilience? Or is it perhaps Ribuni? Fungua mlango.
Wow. We are ready. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're ready for the launch now. And I'd kindly call upon Madam Abby Riek once again to take to the stage once again. Together with, of course, Your Excellency First Lady, please. National Director, Karibu Sana. We're ready for the launch. Thank you so much. Your Excellency the Governor. Ready for the launch as we wait for the we're ready. Just waiting for
kilometers now get free, fresh and clean water. And that has also brought down diseases in Machakos County. So I really appreciate what Habitat for Humanity is doing. You see now what they are moving to do. Will feel that they are still in the Manyatas. They don't want to bring the people out of their environment. They keep them in the same environment, but in a better way of living.
How many units?
You know, in Machakos, sincerely speaking, we target more than 2,000. And that is where we need to work. We target more than 2,000. That is where we need to work in collaboration with them. A county should also chip in. And that is where we need to come up with that policy from the Ministry of Housing so that we can all support each other and work together. If people come to help you, you should also reach out and do something. It's not the time when people just used to sit and let people do everything for them. No, Habitat for Humanity has come. Let us have a policy where we as a county can also invest, invest with them to make sure that our people live in better conditions.
Okay, in terms of humanitarian, I know this campaign.
Yes.
County and UN Habitat are not cannot achieve. What appeal are you making to all players?
I'm appealing to all the players, and especially the industry champions, the industry owners, because what they are doing is real. It's not just stories. Yeah, this is tangible. You know, these are tangible things that they are doing, building houses for people and changing livelihoods of our people, you know, keeping them in cleaner and safer environment. So for the owners of the industries, the business community in Kenya, I would really urge you, Habitat for Humanity, because you're going to make a change in so many people's lives.
Thank you so much.